guys, it's Mike at youarethepath.com. Oops, sheet of paper with notes falling over. So this is going to be a slower video. If you like the faster type videos, this one might not be for you. I know some of you like, the straight to the point type of video, but I've just got some thoughts things that have helped me through the past couple of months, because I reached a bit of I don't know what it was, but it was just a kind of a confusing time in my life. So I just want to share some of the things that helped me through that. As you know, I started a 40-day challenge, which didn't go how I wanted it to go, and maybe I had expectations about it, and that's one of the things when you're creating something is they say not to have any expectations of it. The tsunami hit Japan, and I've been following what's been going on in Libya on the news, and I just reached this place of just feeling like the world's coming to an end, and how am I going to provide for myself? So there was a lot of doubt. Economically, we're looking at a potential collapse of some sort. So I was really confused, and I was doubting, how am I going to provide for myself? So I took a walk. We've got a lot of hills around here, so I went for a walk and sat down looking onto the horizon, and my mind's going over trying to figure it out, and I heard some birds singing in the background, and I just noticed what I was doing. I noticed that it was just mind chatter, trying to solve everything, and I remembered a few of the things that I'd read, teachings that I came across, and I had a moment of peace up there on the hill, just listening to the birds, because even though there's chaos, well, chaos is the meaning we attached to what is going on. Really, it just is what it is, and we give meaning to it. And nature goes on about its job. The birds keep singing, the birds keep doing what they're doing. And that's when I started to turn it around, and I started to notice videos on YouTube about how the physical mind tries to work everything out. And I came across a few concepts that have worked for me. They may work for you as well. If they do, take them and run with them. And it was talking about the higher self is the conceiver, the brain is the receiver, and the physical mind is the perceiver. And I take it one step further. The physical body experiences. The physical body experiences our creation. And I remembered a quote from Martin Luther King, that you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the next step. So it got me thinking about taking action on those things that I can take action on, and taking care of those things. And I think often it's the small, simple things done consistently that can lead to great changes. And so I've just started to relax more. There's not this sense of a deadline, that there's this pending doom coming towards me. And something that has helped me to deal with that is the idea that there isn't such a thing as the future. There are multiple versions of Earth. So there is a version of Earth where enough people get it together and the old systems that haven't been working, tyranny, greed, corruption, will be replaced by new systems. That's one potential reality. And there is another reality where humanity doesn't get it together and the tyranny continues and there are multiple different versions. So the reality that, like how I understand it now, the reality that you experience is frequency specific to you. It's like a TV station. All the other channels are there, but you only get the channel that you're tuned into. And when you switch the channel, change the frequency, you get a different picture. The other picture didn't disappear, it's still there, but you're now tuned in to another frequency, so you get a different picture. And these concepts make sense to me because of the information I've gathered about quantum physics. The double slit experiment shows that the electron goes through both slits, it goes through neither, it goes through one and it goes through the other simultaneously to create a wave on the back wall. I'll leave a link up for that so you can have a look at that. And I remembered something I'd read about how you are equal to the challenge in front of you. So you don't see things in your reality and say, oh, that shouldn't be there, and why is this happening, and this always happens to me, and this shouldn't be happening. So I approach things as like, okay, I am equal to the challenge in front of me, so this is coming to my reality because there's something to be gained, there's some wisdom for me to gain out of this situation. Although I'm defining it as negative, is really gonna bring up in me the limited beliefs that I have which aren't serving me. And so now I approach my life with the attitude of, I'm going to get a positive experience from this, or from this person's behaviour. I'm going to get a positive experience out of this. And with that attitude, my reality will reflect that. And I will get a positive experience from it, and I'll move through it quicker rather than threatening and doubting. And the main thing I wanted to put out today was that stop trying to figure everything out. Okay, leave that to your higher self. That's your higher self's job. The higher self is at the top of the mountain. It can see down onto the valley. So just take the cues from the higher self. It will let you know, go left, go right, talk to this person, take this opportunity. So, and the brain will receive that, and physical mind perceives how it happened. Got that wrong, didn't I? Physical mind is the perceiver. The higher self is the conceiver. And that will come through in your intuitions and your inspirations. You'll know it's coming from your higher self because it feels right. It feels like it's getting your juices going, and it feels exciting. It just kind of feels like it fits, like, like a jigsaw puzzle. That doesn't fit, but that, it's just going to feel right to you. Don't doubt in those moments. Just go through. Even if you feel fear, feel the fear and do it anyway. You'll be amazed what you find at the other end. And don't have expectations as well. So there isn't this impending doom coming towards us, but the frequency that a lot of us are on right now, we do have to continue, to do the work. What do I mean by doing the work? Looking at those areas about ourselves that we're fearful to look at. You know, saying to ourselves, am I willing to at least look at this about myself? Although I feel insecure about it, am I going to at least be willing to look at it? Looking at the limiting beliefs, letting go of the pride, and just being open and accepting that none of us really know everything. Be the learner, don't be the learned. The learned already know all of this. They assume that they know everything, and the learned will be very well equipped for a world that no longer exists, because the world is changing. But then again, what I said about there being multiple realities, they will inhabit a world where things don't change and the tyranny continues. So we want to inhabit the new earth. I'm just going to leave you with one last thing. The 40-day challenge, I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. Doing it because I felt like I had to. Now I approach things from a place of, I get to do this. I get to experience the act of creation. I get to experience the act of changing my frequency and experiencing the changes in my reality. I used to do all these programs and I'd put them up on the wall, like I'd say, right, this day I'm going to do this, this and this, and I'd tick them off, and it felt like a kind of a prison and discipline, and I don't really like that word anymore, discipline. And I've done this from a teenager, and I've just finally realised a few nights ago that, you know, the definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something different. So I do these programs and I think, right, this is going to be the program that, this is it, this program, and I'd give it like some kind of a name to this program, and it's like, right, this is my life's going to change now from this day forward. I'm not going to ever do this. Or in the past I've like said, I'm never going to eat sugar, just never going to do it, that's it, no more chocolate ever again. And you don't have to create a ritual around it, like burning cigarette. Like when you decide to stop smoking, some people create a ritual, they burn the fags in the garden, that's it now. Sometimes, you know, things like that can work, but you don't have to have a ritual around it. You have your own life, you have your own time. You get to do this and experience it. So we don't have to do anything. It's free will, we have the freedom to choose. Okay, I hope you got something from that, guys. I really appreciate all your feedback, all your comments. As always, I hope you got something from that. This is all coming from the heart, in service and sharing. So I'm going to leave it there. Peace, guys. Catch us on the next video.